Gemini, song that's playing for you is slimed them. So with that being said, look, whether you could have snaked somebody or somebody could have snaked you, all right, or somebody could have sold you an aspect of themselves in it's like for you to get you to do something for them. You feel me? So somebody was a slime to you, or you are a slime. You sold yourself for some sort of material gain in some way, shape, or form. And that's what a slime is. Now, what aspect of you that could vary from Gemini to Gemini? You could have sold your soul to a space, and now you got to continue to do something you really don't want to do, but you got to do it in order to fulfill your end of something. You feel me? That you sold your soul, and now what you sold your soul to, a title. You got to continue to be this way, even though you know this isn't how you actually want to be. You feel differently inside, but you have to do this because this is what you signed up for in this third dimensional realm. You sold your soul. You sold your soul to what you sold it to. That depends on Gemini to Gemini. Now, whether or somebody sold you theirs. Now you got this. It's like if you seen Inuyasha, Sit Boy. You could tell somebody what to sit, so to speak. It's like someone's indebted to you. Or you're indebted in some way, shape, or form. You don't have to put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or you could somebody stuck to something toxic. And who was the toxic figure? Could have been you, the Empress in reverse, whether it was, yeah, I'm telling you, look, somebody is indebted to some shit. They stuck to it. Who was the slime? Who was the sneaky one? Somebody getting burned because of some passion they was pushing. Now, was it the passion you was pushing, Gemini? Or was it the passion somebody outside of you was pushing? The song that's playing for you now is Don't Get It, Can't Stand It. Come on now, look. 10 of Cups in reverse. You don't know how somebody don't understand why they in the position they in with you, Gemini. Or you don't know why the home is the way to home, or why something isn't working the way you planned it to work. You don't get it. You can't understand it. You put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You don't understand how this keeps happening, or this person doesn't understand how this keeps happening with you in some way, shape, or form. Somebody keep trying to get you to do something, get you to express or share your balance in some way, shape, or form, but it ain't working. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Come on, Gemini. You the manipulator. You was the slime in some way, shape, or form. Or you want control over something or someone. Or it's like you may be taking control in a very forceful way in whatever space you're in. All right. And you may be a real demanding force right now in regards to what you want and how you want to get it or how you want to obtain that. It's like you passed the point of frustration with something or someone. Or it's just because you want to be free and you heartbroken. That too, you could be heartbroken about what actually makes you free. And I told you the song I was playing before this one was Slime Them. Now it's like you could be attached to something because the devil was out too. You could be attached to something that only broke your heart, but it's like it broke your heart but brought you awareness. It brought you an internal sense of freedom. Now that you know what this feels like, you don't like your present realm, and now it's like you're being a dictator to that, your external realm, because you just don't like the scenario or the situation you in. You feel me? Wherever you are involved in yourself, it don't gotta be like it could be all peaches and cream in one space. But then once you go to this environment, once you involve yourself with this friend, or once you take yourself there, you a whole different person. And that's because you got to be there. You don't want to be there, but you got to be there. You feel me? Yeah, look. Shit, you might be doing that just to, it's like, you trying to force happiness. Or if it's you versus someone outside of you, you don't like the fact that somebody outside of you is happy, and it's like that's putting you in a very manipulative state. It's almost like you want to be in control of somebody's happiness because you're hurt or you're heartbroken. So in order to do that, you might be doing this shit to someone real close to you because it's the 10 of Cups. And it's right after you, but still falls in the position of the one. The song that's playing for you is Elon Musk by DDG. I hate when people make songs about niggas' names. It's weird. I mean, I feel what you're trying to capture the energy, but you gotta relax. Like, but anyway, that shit threw me off. You could be being toxic to like a close friend. If it's a family member, then it's a family member. It's like you're trying to dominate something just because that's something external to you is happy, or it is happiness for you. It could be happiness for you, but it's like when someone outside of you was sad, you felt empowered. But now that someone outside of you is happy or fulfilled or satisfied emotionally in their home, whether it's their internal home or their external home, now it's like you hurt. That somehow is breaking your heart. And now it's putting you in the sense that you want to control. It's like you want to have control over how someone feels, but you can't, and it's frustrating you. Something outside of you real happy, yo. I'm gonna be honest, the 10. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's you in reverse, Gemini. Ain't no love there. It's like there's no love in a space. So it's like someone could, if you're in like a friendship, if you're in a job, or if it's like a relationship. Now, whatever type of relationship you want to put, you want to put the pieces where they go. It's like your friend outside of you happy in the friend group. Everybody around your friend happy in the friend group. And it's like your friend shares that happiness with everyone amongst them. Now, you could be salty because it's like when it comes to you, you may know there's no real love in the space you share with that individual or those people in some way, shape, or form. Because it's like someone knows about some shit that has occurred in the space, set them free from you. Now, what someone outside you may have became aware of may have set them free from you and broke your heart. Or you broke somebody's heart and they set themselves free from you, and now there's no love in the space you share with somebody. You're going to have to put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Gemini. You know who or what you're dealing with. So whether you broke somebody's heart and now it's like it's almost like you may have broke someone's heart, but it didn't affect their you almost brought someone closer to their emotional happiness. What makes them happy? It's just like you showed someone they can't be happy with you, but they can still be happy. And now you're mad because it's like someone outside of you is happy without you. And the plan was for them to be miserable and to give Gemini control over the space so that Gemini could be the dominant force in the situation. It's like you tried to manipulate something and played yourself, basically. Whether you broke your own heart or you broke somebody's heart outside of you, but you broke their heart in a sense where you set them free. And now it's like someone outside of you is happier than they've been with you in some way, shape, or form. And now you're salty because you broke that person's heart. So they have no love for you, but they still have love for everything around. You feel it, Gemini, you're going to have to put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Gemini. It's like you made someone stop fucking with you because you wanted to be manipulative in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, look, bad judgment. Ain't nobody tell you to make that decision, and that judgment led to the lovers in reverse. So ain't no love in the space you share with somebody, but somebody outside of you is still happy. Talking to my scale. Now you're trying to figure out how to bring balance back to some shit. Now you're trying to figure out how can you take control back over this, but you don't look like you got control there, Jim. I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of loud, dog. Yeah, look, something's already got let go of. The idea or the space, like the idea of solid ground being here in whatever realm of reality was already, there's no love in the situation. And since there's no love, there's nothing to stand on, so to speak. Now, whether that's how you feel or someone feels about you, if it's you versus you, it's like you could be in a situation and you're happy in this space, but it's like you almost have to rule this space in order for you to be happy. And because you may be in that position where it's like, okay, this makes me happy, so I'm gonna do it, but I know I can't really depend on this. You feel me? It's something like that. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, though. You know who or what you're dealing with. It's like you're in a space or a situation, and it's like the space itself is your emotional fulfillment. Who or what you walked into that situation with, you know you can't lean or depend on them when it comes to being here. You feel me? It's that type. Whether that is a mental state, you can't walk in this scenario, you can't walk in this situation thinking like this. You know this isn't a good mental, because there's no love developed in this mental form, and this space requires the thoughts of love. It's that type shit. You get it? Or if it's you versus someone outside of you let go of the space they share with you because they realize there's no love in the situation they have with you. Now, it's like someone outside of you could still be emotionally happy. It's like they're still happy. They're still celebrating their home or whatever, their mental home. It's like the relationship that they emotionally fuck with their mind or externally fuck with how they invest or express themselves to their just emotionally. And that's fucking with you in the sense where now you want to manipulate your way back into that space and or situation, but there's no love there. So it may be stressing you out. You may be real restless because of this. Whether you spiritually restless, you can't stop talking to your scale. You can't stop trying to figure out how to tip the scale back, but you put so much weight on this side, it's going to be kind of hard, damn near impossible to tip it back because you made a bad judgment call. You broke someone or something. It's like you either broke your own heart or you broke someone outside of you's heart with the decision you made. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Gemini. That shit's still going on, dog. Yeah, look, but this is karma. Ain't that about a bitch? Hey, yo, I don't know if you know what side of the fence you are, Gemini, but the Wheel of Fortune, that's how it play out. You might have been emotionally confused, or you might have been just lost in regards to you could have handled the situation a multitude of different ways. And the way you chose, you made a decision where you were emotionally confused, or you just chose the wrong cut. You just chose the wrong feeling about a situation. Because you knew better. You're going to have to put your foot in the shoe that fits you. But, in the Wheel of Fortune, it's karma. Can't say much about that one. Yeah, what's your karma? To be unbalanced. Regard to need and or want this. You supposed to be in this position. Yeah, look, to go through this ending. Hey, put your foot in the shoe that fits you there, Jim. Talking to your scales. Yeah, your scales real unbalanced, ain't it? Who told you to do that? Ain't nobody tell you to do that. You only broke your own heart. Or who told you to break somebody's heart outside of you because you wanted to try to manipulate control over someone's emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness. It's like you wanted to control someone's love life, so to speak. And you only fucked yourself up. Ain't that bad, bitch. Hey, I'ma fuck with you though.